So welcome everybody, welcome to IC West. My name is Jerom Lemke, I'm product manager for panoramic cameras. And today we have some new cameras actually to show you here. So here on the wall, we have our new product wall, and from a panoramic camera perspective we've got two. We have a Q3809 PVE on the left, and on the right we have the Axis Q38 39 PVE. They look identical, but under the hood it's actually quite some differences. What is different? Well, let me tell you. The first camera is really focused on pixel density. It's 26 megapixels, it's 180 degrees horizontal field of view, but it's 45 vertical field of view. So it's really compact. There are a lot of pixels and really a lot of focus. If we're looking at the other product, the Q38 39, it has a 90 degrees vertical field of view. So it has a wider angle. And this is really for situational awareness. So you can really, if you have it on a building facade, you can really see from one wall to all the way to the other side of the wall and look straight underneath what's happening, while also having all the information above towards the horizon. So it's really pixel density versus situational awareness. What else do we have on this product? Both cameras, they are Q-line, so they are PTR motorized. So you can easily install them, put them on the wall, plug in the cable, maybe an SD card, and then you can configure them from remotely. And also they come with dual ARTPEC 8. And dual ARTPEC 8 means quite some hefty analytics power. It's up to around 180, 200 feet, or if we're talking meters, we're talking around 60 meters with detections of humans and vehicles, 180 degrees, so 60 meters in all directions. So this is just a tip of the iceberg what we have on the Q-line new 180 degrees cameras. What else do we have? Well, if we turn around, we have here, highly above us, we have got the new P3747 and P3748 PLVE. So these are our new multi-directional cameras. And what is so special about them? Well, it's already a little bit said, they have PTRC motors. So it's very easy with configuration. It literally means you go up on a ladder or a crane, you connect it, you power it, again, maybe an SD card, and you walk away. You close it, you walk away, and then remotely you can configure it. It's very simple in its setup, and maybe we can show you a little bit how the installation menu is actually looking. But the simplicity is there. So we will have this version next to the normal, non-motorized versions, the P3730 range. What else is different? For example, you will get IK10, so it has a better impact protection. And it comes with a special outdoor weather shield for if there's really harsh weather conditions, so for example rain or snow, so it's not affecting the view. So here we're looking now at the graphical user interface that we have of the Axis P3748 PLVE. So PTRC means that you can remotely configure it. And we have tried to make it as user-friendly as possible. So you have got different options, 3 or even 4 actually. You can just click in the image, click on the sensor, move the sensor. You can do fine-tuning, you can hold the button, move it around, or you can small click so that you can really fine-tune it in the position you want. But for example, if you're not on site yourself, or you want to have a quick overview before you start moving the sensors around, you can actually generate an overview image. This will give you a 360 fisheye image of your scene, of the place where the camera is installed, and it will create a situational awareness of, okay, where are my sensors located? So you can see the actual spot of the center point of where your sensors are looking at that moment. So, and then what to do? Well, as said, you can just take a sensor, now I'm taking sensor 2 here, and I'm clicking it. And it's moving in the direction that you want. You want a little bit more upwards, you click it again, and then it should move upwards. Now it didn't work. Yes, now. I did a double click, but now it went up. What happened here? This is also interesting. There are a lot of graphical feedbacks that they are making. In this case, for example, it reached the max position on the top side of the camera. So it gives directly in the image, it states to you like, hey, wait, I cannot go further up. You have a red line here. You can get also graphical confirmation over here. You can see it's really on the upside of the camera. Another one is that you can take the sensor in the fisheye image and you can drag it around to the position that you want. So for example, I see the person over here. He might not be there anymore, but you can just drag it and the camera will reposition to that location. If you want to move multiple sensors around, what you can also do is you can go multi-camera. It selects all. In the image you select all 4 cameras, for example, and you start panning them all simultaneously. And they move all at the same time. So it's a very, very flexible way of setting up the camera and trying to make it as user-friendly as possible. Are you in situations that you set a lot of these cameras up? So you have situations where you set them up, for example, in multiple sides, similar height, similar tilt angle. What you can actually do is on the first camera you save this setting. And then you save it and you create presets. And with the presets you can very quickly configure other cameras. Or for example, if it's winter time and you had the perfect installation, but now it's summer and the leaves are starting to come up on the tree, so you cannot see anymore that good, and you're losing really the use of a sensor, or if it's half of a tree in the image, you can make a preset from the settings that you have and move the sensor to the new preset. So you've got a summer and winter preset, for example. And it's very simple. Once you have a preset, you just load it and it starts configuring it. And now actually somebody else is controlling it also at the booth. So this is the demo, how do we call it?
Live environment.
Yeah, exactly, so live environment. Somebody else is steering it also at the moment. But you can very quickly configure it in that way. So I hope that this demo of this product helped you a little bit. Thank you.